Hi guys, welcome to the another video of Excel tutorial. Today we are going to discuss last mile delivery dashboard in which we are going to check various KPIs like total deliveries, how much cost it has occurred, average cost per delivery and various others. We will also going to compare various carrier as per the total cost like how much FedEx, UPS, DHL are costing. Then we will be checking that which component of total cost is contributing more in driving total cost. We will also be checking which zone is occurring most of the cost and what is the performance of our delivery in terms of delivery success rate, like how much we have delivered, how much we have failed, and how much the returns are. We will also be comparing multiple carrier on various performance KPIs like total cost, deliveries, cost per delivery, on time percent, first attempt percentage, and failure rate. And by analyzing all of these, we will be creating a recommendation whether this particular carrier is acceptable, preferred, or needs a review as the performance is not up to the mark. So let's start with the introduction tab. In the introduction tab, you will get about this Excel sheet. What are the things here? Like what is the last mile delivery? So last mile delivery is the final step of the delivery journey from the local distribution hub or the warehouse to the customer doorstep. But there is the main key insight is that last mile represent 41 to 53% of total shipping cost and making it the most expensive part of the supply chain. So why actually it matters? First of all, as we talked earlier, that last mile usually cost 41 to 53% of total shipping cost, and the whole customer experience is being driven by the last mile delivery only. According to a survey, 84% of customers won't return after a bad delivery experience. Now, in terms of operation, this is one of the most challenging part because of traffic congestion, multiple stops, address quality issues and driver shortage as well. And in terms of business impact, it determines profit margin because of the cost part, it influences the customer retention because of the services, and it also affect your market competitiveness, the kind of service you are providing. So let's check what are the cost component in it. One is the base delivery cost. So it is the standard fixed component in order to serve your client. Then there is a variable cost which is distance based cost. It is cost per mile or per kilometer traveled, which is generally in the range of half a dollar to $2 per mile. Then the another cost is weight and dimensional cost. So if you are shipping heavy or very big item, then there are different kind of surcharges. Then the fuel surcharges. It's a variable cost and that is based on the diesel prices and it is typically 5 to 25% of the base cost. Then the special handling surcharges. You might be shipping fragile item or oversized item, correct? And sometimes you are shipping some sensitive item in which you need the identity who is receiving it, the kind of ID verification or the temperature control one. So these are the special handling surcharges which are part of your cost component. Then residential surcharge. So there are door-to-door delivery as well, in which you go to the residential society and deliver at the door. So that also attract a different kind of pricing. Then delivery area surcharge. So not each and every area is very accessible. So sometimes the address is in remote area, and to access that, you will be asked to pay more. So that is why there is a delivery area surcharge and the failed delivery cost. So sometimes what happens, you have chosen a date on which you need your delivery, but due to some emergency you are not available at that place and you want it to be delivered on some other day, and that you are informing on the day of delivery. So that will be counted as a failed delivery and it will be a re-attempted delivery, and for that company may or may not charge you. So that is called failed delivery cost. So here in this sheet there are various KPIs, or the metric we are going to use are like cost per delivery, which is total cost divided by number of deliveries, cost per mile, which is total cost divided by total miles driven, cost per pound, which is a weight one, is total cost divided by total weighted delivery. On time delivery percentage, it's a very important KPI. We are going to calculate it by on time deliveries divided by total deliveries. The target should be more than 95%. That's the industry standard. Then the first attempt success percentage, and you're going to calculate it by a successful first attempt divided by total times. The target should be more than 90% for this. Deliveries per route, it is average delivery completed per route. This helps in order to optimize your operation. Then average delivery time, and then cost as percentage of order value. This help you to identify whether cost to serve is more than the cost of value itself. So you are going to get to know about this. So here are some instruction or the features of templates, and there are some color coding. So let's move to the cost parameter. So before analyzing anything, you need to provide some input that what is the cost structure of your last mile delivery. So here I have classified the cost structure in various blocks. One is a base delivery, another is surcharge, third is the carrier rates, and four is the performance target. So in the base delivery rate, you will be having three different base rate. One for the standard delivery, express one, which is going to attract more money because you are delivering same day or the next day. And then there is an economy one in which the delay could happen. That is why it is cheaper. Now you're going to give your cost as well, that what is your cost per mile, what is your cost per kg or pound, or what is your cost per cubic feet in case of dimensional weight pricing. Now come to the surcharge. So as I was talking about, there can be multiple surcharges. So I have written down most of them here, like residential delivery surcharge, fuel surcharge, Saturday delivery surcharge, signature required or the ID verification, fragile handling, and many more. So all of them are not applicable on each delivery, but one of them could be part of that delivery surcharge. Generally, fuel surcharge is applicable on all of the deliveries where it is part of your total delivery cost, but other surcharge can be applied as per the nature of shipment. Then there is a carrier rate. So you will be having contract with multiple carriers, a well established one like FedEx, UPS, DHL. So they will be having their own cost. If I am managing it by my internal fleet, then whatever cost is coming, I will be multiplied by 1. If it is a FedEx, then it will be around 15% more. For UPS, it is around 12% more. And USPS, it might be cheaper. So I am having a multiplication factor of 0.85. Same with DHL and local couriers. So whenever you are shipping with some external carrier, you can check that how much cost you are occurring, and it help you to identify that as per your operation and your budget, which carrier suits you. Now the performance target. So you also want to check your delivery targets against the industry benchmark, or you just want to analyze it that okay, how much cost I am occurring on each delivery on an average. So you want to compare it with some target. So you need to provide it here. So one is the target cost per delivery, which is $9.5 here. On time delivery, as I told you, it should be more than 95%. And the target first attempt success should be greater than 90%. And target cost percentage of order value should be 8%. These are industry benchmarks. You can have it as per your operation. Now, the important part of the sheet is the delivery log. So you can get this delivery log from any of your software, or you can use this Excel to record all of your shipments as well. So let's say you have one order by this order ID on this particular date. This was the pickup address, this was the delivery address. Then it was in New York City, zone was urban, the carrier you chose was a local courier, and the service type was standard, distance was around this much, and weight was this, volume was this, and order value is 305. So this is the input part. Now, as per your input, the base cost is going to be calculated. So it is going to be calculated as per the service type. So here now it is standard, so that is why it is taking 6.5 from the cost parameter sheet, which is this much. Let's say if I move it to standard, it will automatically change to $12, which is express cost. So the sheet will automatically calculate the base cost and the distance cost. It is going to calculate it with the cost per mile, then the weight cost, and then the surcharges. So as I was telling you, there are two types of surcharges. One is the fixed surcharge, which is a part of your total cost component. This is your fuel surcharge. And then there can be optional surcharges in terms of nature of deliveries, like Saturday delivery or something like that. So that is not explicitly captured, but you can have a ballpark here. Let's say in this particular delivery, the surcharge was $31, and the regular component of surcharge, fuel surcharge, is here only. So now you need to calculate the total cost. So the total cost is sum of base cost, distance cost, weight cost, surcharges, and fuel surcharges. So this is how you're going to calculate your total cost for last mile delivery. Now you need to calculate the cost percentage of your order. So this is your total cost and this is your order value. So you just need to divide it and just to check that how much my delivery cost is as percentage of total order value. And then you have some status and whether it is on time or not, and how many attempts you did on this. So this kind of data is very easily available on any last mile delivery softwares. You can just take a dump and load it here as well. So as soon as you do this, this automatic dashboard can analyze and come up with these KPIs, which is how many deliveries I have done, what is the total cost I have occurred, what is the cost per delivery, average cost percentage of order, which is 166%, which is way higher than the target. On time delivery is 95%, which is well within the target, and first attempt success is 78%, which is lower. Total distance covered in this particular month, which is again a good KPI in case of ESG metrics, which is environmental and safety related stuff. and then the cost per mile is this one, which is around $11.42. So you can check your performances against your target, and then you can compare the carriers you chose for your deliveries and which particular component is driving your total cost. In this case, it is fuel surcharge. Now you will be interested to know that which particular zone is costing you more. In this case, it is rural because these are remote areas. So that is why the cost usually high. And then this is an important metric, which is the delivery success rate. Here it is saying that 78% of the delivery were delivered and 8% were failed and 14% were returned. So this particular metric also help you to identify that how your business is going on or what's the customer behavior is, so that you can justify your cost as well. After doing this kind of analysis, you just need to go to the carrier analysis page where all of these KPIs which we are showing here are being calculated against each of the carrier which you have used. It will calculate it automatically. So this whole sheet is automatically calculated, and then we are giving three kind of recommendation. One is the preferred, another one is acceptable, another one is review. So preferred is one if your on time delivery more than 95% and your first attempt percentage is greater than 90% and your failure rate is less than 5%, then you are a preferred carrier. And if you are in the acceptable category, you have to be more than 85% as on time percent, more than 80% for first attempt percentage, and then failure rate we can check. And if you're not falling under any of these category, then there is a review required because your services are not up to the mark and that might be harming your brand identity. So this is how you can compare your carriers and then check that which is the preferred one, which is acceptable, and which you need a review so that you can optimize your last delivery operations. If you want this Excel sheet, I will attach this in a description at the very minimal price. Hope you like this video. Do comment if you have any question regarding this. I will see you in the next video. Keep optimizing.